Welcome back to Christian's Corner. Today's topic is the voters decide, Kamala or Trump. Now, we've all seen what not voting can do. This is why we're in the predicament now. Trump is running for re-election. We all seen what not voting would do, because a lot of y'all did not vote for Hillary. A lot of y'all did a lot of talking. Y'all didn't do a lot of action. My thing is, when it comes to Kamala and Trump, the best bet is Kamala. And let me tell you why. First of all, and this isn't even about Trump being a convicted felon. This is about Trump is not even the best candidate to be running for president. He didn't do anything while he was in office. So what makes you think he's going to do something when he gets in office again, if he gets it? Then mind you now, there was another school shooting the other day at Appalachia High School. I think I said it right. Yeah. In Georgia. And yeah, he sent his condolences, as all politicians do. But I'm not forgetting when there was another school shooting a couple of years ago when he was president. And he said, we just have to get over it. I'm not forgetting that. And many of his supporters, they're still like, see, they can't even give a good sentence. They can't even give a good sentence. My thing is, what was the point of us talking about we'll just get over it? How can we get over kids dying? How can we get over that? Then I saw where people were asking other Republicans, well, is this the time to bring gun control and everything? Because there are school shootings. And this was when he was president now. And a lot of them were like, well, we're not going to bring politics into this. Okay, that's just cool for, I don't want to do my job. I don't want to be told how to do my job. Because what's the point of having people in Congress if they're not going to do anything? And I know y'all could be like, well, Biden didn't do anything. Biden didn't do anything because he was cleaning up Trump mess. How many times we have to tell y'all he was cleaning up Trump mess and then make it so bad when he tried to do something, Congress stopped it. The House of Representatives the majority of the House of Representatives were Republicans. Majority of the Senate were Democrats. Do you actually think that Biden was going to get something like gun control off the ground to go to the Senate, and he had to go through the House of Representatives first? Do you think that? Do you think that was going to happen? And then you have these celebrities, they're getting mad at Biden, talking about, well, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that, you need to make the law that gun control. How many times we have to tell y'all the president does not make the laws? And this is why I think y'all just want to be dumb. I think y'all really do want to be dumb, because what's the point of us telling y'all that the president does not make the laws if you're going to keep on saying, well, the president, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that, when we have told you multiple times that the president does not make the laws? Evidently, some of y'all didn't go to a civics class, because if you did, you would know that the president doesn't make the laws. He signs the laws. He does that, but he does not make them. I believe a lot of y'all need to see, is it Schoolhouse Rock? I think it is Schoolhouse Rock, because a lot of y'all are very misinformed. And then when it comes to Kamala versus Trump, a lot of y'all are like, well, I want to hear Kamala policies. Okay, she gave y'all the policies. Now you're like, well, she hasn't done anything in 3.5 years. She didn't do anything up under Biden. She was the vice president. There's so much a vice president can do. A lot of y'all were getting mad because we said, well, did you see Pence or did you see Biden when they were vice presidents? You rarely saw them. You saw the president. You didn't see them. You did not see the vice president because the vice president is not supposed to be out and about like the president. The president has more rules and more obligations than the vice president. I mean, that's just simple as that. I mean, if y'all want to be the ones that are clueless, then be clueless. Then at this point, it's not my fault that y'all are unintelligent. It's not my fault. Because we have told y'all time and time again that the president does not make the laws. The vice president, they don't do what the president does. They don't do that. Only way Kamala would have became the president is if Joe would have died in office. That's the only way. She would have became the president because she is the vice president. She would have been pushed right on to be the president if Joe would have died in office. That's the only way. And then, mind you, we have told y'all time and time again, Trump is back. What is he going to do when he gets if he gets the seat back? He's not going to do anything. And I feel like y'all just want to be obtuse and y'all just want to be unintelligent because now you're complaining, well, I'm paying higher taxes up on the Biden caused by Trump. Caused by Trump. He the one that proposed this higher tax cut. He the one that proposed higher taxes. Biden didn't do that. Biden said he want a higher tax cut. That means cut higher taxes. Trump didn't do that. He didn't want to tax the rich. Now you wonder why you're paying higher taxes. It's because of that orange felon. Then you're like, well, up under Trump, the economy was good. That's because Obama. Who was the president before Trump got in the seat? Obama. Obama left this country in a good point. You talking about, oh, I had it good when Trump was in the seat. Well, duh, that's because Obama. Gas wasn't high. Gas was high. The president does not make the gas prices. How many times do I have to keep telling y'all that? And then you're sitting up here, well, Kamala didn't do this, well, Kamala didn't do that. Well, what are you doing? And especially to my black community, to my black people. Y'all always say, well, Kamala ain't for us. Well, half of y'all ain't for us either. Let's talk about that. Half of y'all black people are not for other black people because we are the only race that are quick to tear our own race down. We're the only ones. We're the only ones who are quick to tear each other down. Why? You don't have an answer. I didn't think you would because you don't know why. You will sit up here and say, well, Kamala ain't doing this. Kamala didn't do this for the black community. Why would he rely on people to do stuff for the black community? Why can't you go out there and do something for the black community? All of these celebrities that are coming out, all these black celebrities who are getting mad at Joe and Kamala because they didn't do anything for the black community. Well, what have y'all done for the black community? Other than play into the stereotypes of black people. I want to know what y'all were doing. Because it look like some of y'all playing into the stereotypes of black people. And y'all be the main ones talking about, well, I'm tired of people stereotyping us. Well, then stop acting stereotypical. You're the main ones who do that. Like you have status. You're a celebrity. If you want to do something for the black community, why don't you go to the White House? Why don't you sit down with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and say, this is what I want to do for the black. I need y'all help to do this. Or better yet, can you do this or stuff? Or better yet, how about you start doing stuff? Period. That's the thing. How about you start doing stuff? Don't wait for somebody else to do it. If you have a dream, if you have a plan, you go out there and do it. You put your money into good use. Some of y'all don't put your money into good use. But you be quick to get on other people for not doing what they should be doing. But what are you doing though? That's the question I keep asking. What are you doing? Some of my black people still talking about, well, Trump gave us a stimulus. So you ain't touched $1,000 since Trump broke. Just broke. Please get a job at this point. Because if you're still holding on to a stimulus all the way back from 2020, you just broke. You just a bum. There's no, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. You're a bum. You're really a bum. Because how you still holding on to hope that you go get another stimulus? How about you hold on to hope that you go get a job? Or how about you hold on to a job application? Because that's what you need. You need a job application. You need a job. And don't say, oh, nobody's hiring. Nobody's hiring. Everybody's always hiring. Everybody's always hiring. You can find a little something. You can find you a little part-time job at McDonald's or Wendy's or Taco Bell or KFC. Any fast food chain. Those are the main ones that be hiring. Or Walmart hiring. You know they always hiring. They can't keep nobody because they don't know how to treat people. But anyway, Walmart always hiring. Gas stations hiring. Car washes hiring. Wait, no, that's... Well, no, they do have some car washes that you go into. Anyway, it's not a gas station, but they have regular car washes. Anyway, got time for that. Anyway, some of y'all still holding on to hope you go get a stimulus. Please, get a job and touch more than 1,000. Or better yet, touch 100, at least $20. Touch something. Touch some money. Because you're getting on my nerve. And I still want to know what Trump policies are. A lot of y'all are saying, well, Trump this, Trump that. What are his policies? Please tell me his policies. Because we've heard about Kamala Harris' policies. Tell me Trump's policies. Because I need to know what his policies is. Because if he's not going to give me any policies, what's the point of even talking about, oh, I'm going to vote for Trump? Granted, I am not. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. All right, let's go ahead and get that clear right now. Christian J of Christian's Corner is not voting for Donald Trump. He is voting for Kamala Harris. Thank you. Anytime you bring that up to a MAGA Republican, be like, well, what are Trump's policies? Look here, I ain't asked for stuttering. I didn't ask for the stutter. I did not ask for the stutter. Tell me his policies straight out. Because we've seen Kamala policies. I need to know Trump's policies. Because that whole debate between Trump and Joe, everybody was saying, oh, Joe this, Joe that. Well, what was Trump doing? Talking about golfing. He was talking about something else, but golfing was what stuck out to me. I'm like, what is this? But then when you hear Kamala Harris talk and she's talking about what she wants to do and what she's going to do, all of a sudden now, well, I'm not hearing any of her policies. Really? You're not hearing her policies, but she just told you her policies. Then Trump talking about black jobs. The immigrants are taking black jobs. What black job are they taking? I need to know that. That's what black job are immigrants taking? Because all I know is he's going after a black job. I'm just saying, the job he's looking for, like Michelle Obama said, might be one of them black jobs. And I honestly think Kamala Harris got it. I believe she has a lot of supporters, and she's getting her message out there, and a lot of And I love her campaign slogan, "We will not go back," or "We are not going back." Something that dealing with "we not going back." I think she has a good chance of winning. Now, I do think it might be close, but I think in those key states, I think she's going to get it. Trump might get some in those key, like Texas, of course. Georgia may be split. I don't know. They may be split. But I believe she has a good chance of winning. I believe she has a good chance of winning. But then when Trump talked about the immigrants, talking about all they're bringing is drugs, guns, and school shooters, I'm not going to touch on that last one because I think we all have seen what color are the school shooters. And my heart goes out to the victims and the victims' families. Some victims, they did not make it in any school shooting, and some victims made it, but they're like in critical condition, or they're fine now, but they still have trauma, they still have PTSD from that day. And this is coming from all school shootings. And what baffles me is these people literally see that some of these Republicans do not care. Anytime you ask them about when we're going to get gun control, well, let's not bring politics into it. You don't want to do your job. Just say that you don't want to do your job. And my thing is, some of these people are more worried about a fetus, or let me change that, a clump of cells in a woman's body than they are worried about a living child. Well, they're not living anymore because no gun laws, no gun control, they're dead. Somebody shot them. But let something happen to their child now, or they'll be quick to figure up a plan to get gun control. They'll be quick to do that. They don't care about everybody else. They only care about themselves. Everybody cares about themselves these days. But if you are in a position of power, you are supposed to care about everybody. But you don't. You want to sit up here and say, well, we're not going to bring politics into school shootings. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. When you should be the main one calling for gun control. And to make it so bad, some of these MAGA rats, they're sitting up here following. Some of the women in there are sitting up here in Trump's cult, because that's nothing but a cult. But they have so much to say about Swifties and the Beehive and the bars and all the celebrity stands. They have so much to say about them, but y'all are in the cult. Because after Trump's little attack, whatever that was, because what was that? I mean, did he really get shot? Because that Band-Aid did not stay on that ear not stay on there for a while now. Because mind you, after that next day, he was out golfing, no Band-Aid. But as soon as the Republican National Convention came, here comes a Band-Aid. Oh, then his whole cult had on Band-Aids. Like, excuse us, what's wrong with your ear? I know you can't hear very well, but what's wrong with your ear? And you mean to tell me they aren't in the cult? Okay, then. I mean, what? You worried about a woman getting an abortion? For what? Let women be control over their own bodies. I'm gonna be pro-choice because I don't care what you do with your body. If you want to sit up and get 3 abortions, get 3 abortions. If you ain't ready to be no mother, an abortion. If you were raped, get an abortion. And I hate that these people are like, well, you can always put them in a foster home. Okay, first of all, so you're gonna let a woman, well, let's change it because we know women get pregnant, we know women get raped, but you're gonna let a child, you're gonna let a child carry around a rape baby for 9 months, putting that child through pure hell, for that child to sit up here and give birth to that, and then that child's gonna put that in a nursing home, not a nursing home, a foster home, mind you, or they're gonna go to the foster care system because they're not gonna be in a foster home real quickly. Mind you, now you don't know what type of foster home that child is gonna go into. You may send that child to murderers or sexual predators. You don't know that, but you're quick to say, well, you can always give them up for adoption. You always put them for a foster home. Really? What, you gonna traumatize that child too? And I know everybody's policies, where everybody's thing with Kamala is on Israel and Palestine. She has said that Israel has the right to defend themselves, and she had said that Palestine deserves to be free. And see, I call that just playing both sides of the fence because I'm just going ahead and say Israel wrong. But a lot of y'all are like, well, why can't she just call for a ceasefire? Or why can't we just pull this? Why the U.S. just can't do this and that? Israel is one of the allies. Israel is one of the allies. So we do whatever with them. 9 times out of 10, they're going to get mad at us and want to bomb us. I'm just saying. That's what they're going to do. But she has also been the only one at the Biden-Harris administration to call for a ceasefire. Openly call for a ceasefire now. But then you have the Trump administration, where Trump people, no ceasefire has been called from them. Because Trump has said he's going to make sure Benjamin Netanyahu has all the resources he needs to turn Palestine into a parking lot. Do you know what that means? He's going to make sure Palestine is no more. He's going to make sure that they just pour cement over all the dead bodies and create a parking lot. There's going to be no more Palestine. There's going to be no more Gaza. No more anything over there. And then you're simply talking about, well, I'm going to vote for third party. Okay, vote for third party. That's a whole vote for Trump. And many of y'all were the ones that were hollering out, well, I'm going to vote for Kennedy. And look what Kennedy did to y'all. Sat up there and endorsed Donald Trump. Really? He sat there and endorsed Donald Trump, and you're sitting up here talking about, well, I'm going to vote for Kennedy. I'm going to vote for Kennedy. Really? When he done sat there and endorsed Donald Trump, said, we're going to win this. We're going to take back the White House. I always say, these people, when they drop out of race real quickly, and then they go and endorse Donald Trump, he got some dirt on them. Because ain't no way you spent your whole time saying Trump is this, Trump is that, Biden is this, Biden's that. And the next thing you know, you linked up with the man that you were just talking about. Wow. You linked up with the man you were just talking about. But y'all want to vote for third party now. Y'all was talking about, I'm going to vote for third party. That don't work. That's another thing we have to keep telling y'all. Third party does not work. How many times y'all have said, "Well, I'm going for third party." Third party just did they'll say, "Oh yeah, we have a third party system too. We just go throw a third party in there." They don't never win. They don't. They don't win. And people have to keep telling y'all that third party does not work. But what do y'all care? You gotta keep doing what you want to do. You gotta keep saying you're gonna vote for third party, and it's never gonna work. Now, see, me personally, I'm gonna vote for Kamala Harris because I've heard her policy and I've seen what she can do when she gets out there and she's talking. And I can see the change that will come when she gets in the seat. I can see that. I can see a change. I can see a good change when Kamala gets the seat. I can see a good change if Trump gets the seat. I can see a bad change when he gets the seat. So voters, be mindful. And if you're sitting up here talking about, "Oh, I'm undecided," please go touch grass. If you're saying, "Well, I'm not gonna vote," you're the main one that you're the main reason why people keep talking about y'all. You're talking about, "I'm not gonna vote." Not voting is basically voting for Trump. That's the thing. Not voting is basically voting for Trump because you could decide that you should vote to vote for Kamala. Even if you don't like the girl, even if you don't like the lady, vote for her. You see some change happen. And then you have these Z-list celebrities, well, Z-list influencers like Bryce Hall and all these. Talking about, well, Kamala this, Kamala that. Please, you were known for TikTok back in 2020. You are irrelevant now. You're irrelevant. Please, pack it up. A lot of these influencers are still trying to hold on to their 2020 fame. 2020 is long gone. Please, pack that fame up. Pack it up. You're irrelevant. You will always be irrelevant. You have nothing else going for you. Y'all don't have any other jobs. I don't see y'all doing nothing. Not a thing. But you're trying to make some content and you're barely doing that. A shame. That's all the time I have for y'all today. So tune in next time for another episode of Christian's Corner.